Origin of the Yoruba and the Lost Tribes of Israel by Dirk Lounge. On the basis of comparative studies between the dynastic tradition of the Oyo Yoruba and ancient Near Eastern history, the present article argues that Yoruba traditions of provenance claiming immigration from the Near East are basically correct. According to Oyo Yoruba tradition, the ancestral Yoruba saw the Assyrian conquest of the Israelite kingdom from the 9th and the 8th centuries before Christ from the perspective of the Israelites. After the fall of Samaria in 722 BC, they were deported to eastern Syria and adopted the ruling Assyrian kings as their own. The collapse of the Assyrian Empire is, however, mainly seen through the eyes of the Babylonian conquerors of the Nineveh in 612 before Christ. Basically, the Yoruba have a great history and well-documented kingship record that place their origin in the Near East, which is also called the Middle East if you would prefer. After analyzing the records, Dirk Lounge concludes that the Yoruba history is the history of the Israelites, so they are one and the same. After the Assyrian captivity of Israel, the Yoruba history is then seen from the lens of the Assyrian king whom they have adopted as their own, and then subsequently through the lens of the Babylonians, probably due to assimilation prior to their migration to Sub-Sahara Africa. Well, it does get even more interesting. Let's go down to page 583 where he writes, "The name Yoruba itself is, however, more likely to have been derived from the name of Jeroboam, designating the founder of the northern Israelite kingdom." You must wonder, what does the name Jeroboam have to do with the name Yoruba? Let's look into the name of Jeroboam in the so-called Hebrew Bible. Strong H3379 transliterates Jeroboam as Yarobam. Are you surprised? If you can say Yoruba and Yarobam 10 times in succession without mixing them up, then all praises. On page 592, Dr. Dirk Lounge writes, "From a comparative analysis of Oyo dynastic tradition and ancient Near Eastern history, it appears that Israelites migrated to West Africa subsequently to the fall of the Assyrian Empire, and that their descendants survive as the core people of the present-day Oyo Yoruba. Indeed, Oyo tradition reveals that the ancestral Yoruba were mainly composed of Israelites who, in the course of their history, became influenced by Assyrian views of past events."
The lost tribe of Israel. It was said, or rather, it is a known fact now that blacks were actually the people of Israel. The 12th tribe of Israel were actually black because the first set of people that live on the earth were actually black people. They are the first footprint of the creator that live on this planet earth. That's a fact. In case you still dispute that, then I'm gonna have to take you back some of the videos that I've made. You need to go watch them, you know, and that may clarify that for you. But for this video, blacks were the people and are the Israelite today. But in this episode, we want to explore where they are because it is known that they are actually scattered now because of migration and persecution and all of that happened over the centuries, over the years, and they've not been able to stay in a place. They were scattered, especially because they are blacks. And you know what happened to blacks? Everywhere they are always told to migrate, to leave. And when they leave, a lot of things happen. So this episode, I want to watch so that we can begin the conversation. And of course, this intro that you just watched was speaking about the Yoruba people. But I'll be coming back. Let's watch other clips so that we can talk more about this tribe that is called Yoruba. Credit belongs to the original creator of this content. Don't go nowhere, I'll be right back.
So, Egypt was originally a place that can save people from starvation and thirst because of the big river Nile. It was there. But the original people of Egypt, the one who really owns Egypt, was a Yoruba man. I've said this. I am not a Yoruba man, whereby somebody will say, oh, this man is giving credit to Yoruba people. Me, I give credit to where it belongs. So if it does not belong to you, don't be envy when I am speaking. Just listen and learn with a free mind and free heart. The man who went and put his village on that place that is called Egypt today was originally called Kemi. That is why some people have corrupted it to Kemet. So everybody wake up is going to Kemi's village, Kemi's land. And that man was really a mysterious man with the powers. I'm saying this, and I will later show you where the Ewes learned their powers. It was this man who performed things of which the people don't even understand. So, when the Greeks visited there, they saw a certain things that has been the man is doing that they can't apprehend. They just don't understand. So all they will say is, Kemi is a very mysterious person. It's a very mysterious person. That is where they brought the word Kemi's mystery. Kemi's mystery.
Yes, chemistry.
Yes, we got chemistry from. It was Kemi's mysteries that he was performing. That the Greeks went and saw it and appreciated that man is so really powerful. In fact, it was him that was using the one we call Afa. So anybody who is using Afa should say, I am lying, that Afa does not speak Yoruba language. Afa speaks Yoruba language.
It's true.
Before
the highest Afa is Afanago. I'm not into this, so I won't talk about it.
Me, I will tell you and tell you the truth.
And I go far.
You see?
From Yoruba. It's
From Yoruba.
You
see? So Kemi was the one who was performing all these things, and the Yoruba, his people were learning from him. So later on, the Ewes also went there. It was then that the dynasty, after that, Baba Kemi has died. Then the Ewes also took power and became pharaohs there. So through the Kemi's activities, the Ewes also learned the Afa tradition from the Yoruba people, the Yoruba man. I'm telling you the truth. Me, I don't lie, and I don't beg anybody to believe me. Whether you believe it or not, you will come to see it one day. You see? So, after that, then these people who have been ruling at Mesopotamia, which are the Akans, the drought hit them over there. So they were moving along to get where they can get water and food. That is where they came to reach the land of Kemi. Then they used their language in begging them that Misremo, Moma Yembe Bintra, Misremo. And that was what was corrupted to Mizrim.
Mizrim.
You see, it was corrupted to Mizrim. You see? So now, after they have been given a place, they were also very skillful in designing, in creating many, many things. So when they also took over the dynastic power, they started their inventions, their cans. They started their inventions, which they were practicing in Mesopotamia. They started it there, building the pyramids, making a lot of things to happen.
Let's talk about the Yoruba people that are located in the western part of Africa, and they're located in the southwest of Nigeria. So Nigeria as a country is known to be the most populous black nation on the surface of the earth. Yes, they are about 230 million population. A lot of people, I've had black folks, I've had America, I've had a lot of people, especially those white people, say that, oh, Africa. Africa is not a country. Africa is a continent, and it comprises of 54 countries. And one of the country in that continent is Nigeria. I'm educating the white folks, especially, and some of the black folks that do not know history and just mumble up, just say stuff that are not really correct. So this video is for educational purpose and enlightenment purpose to educate people about the country of Nigeria that is based in West Africa. And I also narrowed down on the people called Yoruba. The Yoruba people are people that influence, just like we watched in the video, they have influence in Africa, sub-Saharan country, in the West African region. They are so strong because their language is so popular and is dominant. And of course, some of the people that were taken from that part of the land were also in Southern America and Northern America. There's a place in America that the Yoruba culture is being practiced till now, till tomorrow. And they talk about Ifa Orishan and they dress like a Nigerian. There's a town in America. I think it's Florida. I don't want to say anywhere now because it's been mentioned in this video and I know that you've heard about it. And also, the southern part. You know about Brazil, you know about Cuba, Puerto Rico, all of those places, they have a culture of Yoruba. I mean, there's a tribe. There's a tribe in Brazil that I know of that tomorrow there's a village there. That all of these gods and goddesses that is known in Shango, Oya, Batara, all those stuffs are still being practiced till tomorrow in Brazil. And some of those other countries, Puerto Rico, Cuba, and all of that. And how did they come to be there? It is simply because when they were moved from Africa, some of them were moved to those regions. And they are known as people that do not like to lose their origin. They quietly practice their religion unknown to the slave masters. They are people that when they moved from, one of the reasons why they left Middle East was because when they were colonized by the Arabs, they said they can't but practice their origin, their culture, that they can't do without it. So they were driven out. They moved to Egypt. From Egypt, they now moved down to that place because also they experienced the same thing when they were in Egypt. They moved down. And there's some of the people that said that even the Egypt as a land are occupied by black people. Some say Nubians and all of that. But someone said in the video that it's actually occupied by the Yoruba people before they moved down to West Africa because that place couldn't contain them anymore. And different tribes came to Egypt to develop Egypt. They built the pyramids and all that. Different black folks, that is where I'm going. And I so much agree with it because this is what has happened to the black people, and the history has eroded, has been stolen, artifact has been stolen by the palm colored people. They don't want Africa to know their origin, their source. And this is why I'm doing this video, so that we can be educated and enlightened that the black folks, especially a tribe from the West African region, which are known as the Yoruba. They are very strong. They believe in the mystery of God having a Batala Shango and all of that. And they believe that they are the children of the Dudua. And they said the Dudua came from above, blah, blah, blah. But this just goes to say that I know you've read in the book of Genesis where when it was recorded that the angels were sleeping with the Son of Man. Son of God was sleeping with the Son of Man. And they began to give back to Nimrod and all that. That seems to be like the story of the Yorubas. But I might have a part two of this story so that we can go deeper to breaking down who the Yorubas are. Why did they say that they originated from their fathers came from above, from Odua, and they came down? We need to begin to break all of that down so that we'll continue from here that I've stopped. Credit belongs to original creator of this content. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share so that I can get more updates whenever I post video by turning on your notification button. I'll be right back in the next episode. Thank you and bye-bye.